going
Hello
by,
and welcome
I'm
to
like,
the
cool.
Carbitrage Podcast, episode 148. I am Eric Berger, joined as always by my co-host Ryan Sinitsky. Hello.
Hello there.
I deliberately started the episode in the midst of chit-chat because I like it more that way.
It is better that way, yes.
Now you got me yelling
Hey,
about
can
my
you-
old dog
Come
going
here,
blind.
But let's
gotta share
rotate it
this.
just a little bit more, and then it'll probably pick up both you guys.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
Check.
just
Can you guys
fine.
hear us? All right, we're
Yep,
good.
we can. We still have Drive Cartel here.
Yep, they are sticking
they-
around because they really love the toilet.
We didn't
They-
leave.
yeah, they
hold on.
have-
The toilet was amazing.
They have been actually inside of Eric's garage for an entire
I
week.
wasn't sure where that was going, so I'm glad
For
I
an
know it's
entire
garage.
week,
Yep,
they broke the toilet.
so many
it's
times.
ruined.
Yeah, I gotta.
I don't even shower. I just use the toilet now.
He just dunks his head in the bowl.
I just do a slightly different pose every time, and eventually I'll end up with a full shower.
So, this is our another special episode. It's the Modie Awards. Yay! Yay! All right.
So
Anyway.
anyway, I'm
Yes.
drinking a Pabst Blue Ribbon Tall Boy.
Me too. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm in between beers.
That LaCroix, I'll cheers to that.
Le crap.
It's La Croix.
Le crap.
It's whatever
Coffee.
you want to call it.
Cafe.
I've got nothing.
Avez-vous un petit café? All right.
We should plug Patreon because we didn't do
I
that
was
last
getting
episode.
there. You went straight for the Modie Awards,
Sorry.
but I'm going to do what's on the copy.
Oh, yeah.
So, if you've been listening to Carbitrage, thank you. If you haven't, head on over to patreon.com/Carbitrage. What Patreon is a direct support platform for content consumers. I am totally off.
Are
it
you
today.
having a stroke?
I think it might be a TIA. Anyway, it's a direct support platform for content consumers like you to support content producers like us. Head on over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Carbitrage, and look at our two open-ended levels we have there.
Yes.
All right, on to the Modies.
Yep. Our Modie Awards. All right. So the Modies happen yearly when I feel like actually doing it.
Which is
maybe,
now.
Maybe by the time we hit year 5, I might have actual trophies. But this year we already have Hot Wheels that we are giving away.
Which is the only gift you can blindly give another man without it being awkward.
Yes, that's true. You can just get them a Hot Wheels and they'll appreciate it. I happen to find two matching ones. So
And
I'm like,
Miatas.
yeah, NA Miatas. They are red. They have 5-spoke wheels. They look like they're either Fat Fives off of Integra, or they are Rega Masters.
I'm sorry, our holdover guests are greatly entertained by how the cameras are cropped on OBS.
Yes, they are.
Sorry. He's like, look. And then I just thought it was hilarious.
That's right. I can find my way.
I'm sure everyone else will find it as entertaining as we do.
All right.
Oh, I'm dying right now. I'm sorry, guys.
It's all good. That's how Carbitrage goes.
This is
how it
accurate.
be.
Usually the second episode is a little bit of a digression, so you're gonna use those as pasties or pasties?
I can't figure it out.
Pasties?
Here, what?
You know, like the thing you
Yeah,
put on your
pasties,
nip.
not pasties.
Pasties. Oh, that's a thing that miners eat.
No, a pasty is a Scotch meat pie, and they're
That's the one
delicious.
they are. Speaking of which, Anchor.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Oh,
should
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Hey, why don't we go there for dinner?
It's right by my house.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
could maybe do that.
You have to drive past it, literally.
No, I don't, but I could.
You quite very well literally could.
I could.
If you use
It is
Broadway.
on a way home.
Yeah,
then we will-
it's Anway, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, so let's move on
I
to
love how
the.
you correct him all the time, and he corrects you, and you're like, gosh, he's such a dick.
That one's technically not incorrect how I said it, but I'll go with it because anytime you can say "an" instead of "a," it's way better.
All right, so we are gonna start the Modie Awards. I'm actually
What are the Modie Awards?
the Modie Awards are a yearly award ceremony, as I said previously.
I know, but what do they cover?
They cover cars.
So
the Dundies.
last year, it's not the Dundies. It's way better.
It's way
so
better.
last year we picked like Carbitrage
We're not at a
Car of the
Chili's.
Year.
Yes. I'm glad you guys caught on that.
Jana's,
There's no pop filter, so she's closer now. So I have to turn it down a little bit.
not only that, we were used to like having like we weren't used
I'm
to
on
having
new
Jana.
meds, so I'm like,
Extra.
I'm on point.
That's all right. I got a mixer, so
I'm
we're
on
fine.
Vyvanse, so I'm good.
All right, so before
pending.
Jana yells in our ears some more, what we're gonna start out with is we're actually gonna do the best cars. So we cover cars, we cover culture.
Genesis G70,
so-
four-cylinder.
Well, I chose all of them this year because I
Manual.
didn't feel like doing anything. So we're gonna start with the best subcompact
Oh, okay.
of 2019, and the best subcompact of 2019 by default would be
Mitsubishi Mirage.
the Mitsubishi Mirage. Yes, available with a manual transmission. And you can get it for under $100 a month, brand new,
I
with
apologize
special financing.
for the clipping
and
listeners.
an 84-month loan.
Cool's got.
Kua's got a Mirage.
Yeah.
Is it a 3-cylinder engine?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a 3-cylinder engine.
And he
Fantastic.
beats that thing, dude. Like,
That's a great car.
and
Have
he's-
you ever
he-
driven it?
No, I haven't. But
It's
it's
super
great.
fun.
I drove it.
he's gonna take us out. Maybe actually today. I thought he said because he wants to do snow tires and not snow tires and to see how well it really controls.
It makes a huge
And
difference.
It is
just
night and
beat
day.
the piss out of this thing.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
The Mirage is great.
Yeah.
So when
Mirage,
my
most-
van when my
Well, now you're too far away.
oil cooler went out last week, I briefly went, "Oh my god, did that blow the engine? Like, is this a head gasket?" And I get really excited because my next vehicle, if I don't get a Lexus LX470, I'm getting a manual Mirage.
Right.
Like highest trim level I can get with a manual. So very, very fun car. Highly recommend it. They are literally all under $100 a month, so they're pretty much free.
Yeah.
And they actually, so I did some like breaking down of like math and everything. There's more torque per pound in a Mirage than there is in a Honda Fit.
Really?
Okay.
Wow, that's a high bar.
Yeah, but I mean like
Okay.
for
Stephanie.
Don't set it too high.
That L15 is known for its torque, buddy.
but no, that's the thing is like that's what a lot of people are cross shopping
Yeah.
these with is like Honda Fits and stuff like that.
He
Sure.
loves
Yeah,
it.
you got to play
Yeah.
in its class, right?
Yeah, but the thing is,
Poor Fiat
with
500.
a slow car like that, the torque actually will make a difference, like
Yeah.
a lot more than it does on like a normal car.
Right.
So having more torque per pound means that you're gonna have more fun with that vehicle.
Yeah.
So it's a really, really great car. You can drive the piss out of it. Kua's proven that. They even have a new updated front end that kind of looks like a modern Outlander.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's in Thailand right now. I think we're gonna get next year. But yeah, 2019 Mirage, best subcompact available in America.
Yep.
Pretty
Cool.
much by
Yeah.
default.
Yep, that's true.
So what we're gonna do next is the best convertible of 2019,
Okay.
and this will be the last year that we can give this car an award.
Yep. No,
that will
it's a Fiat 124 Spider.
Fiat 124 Spider, yes.
Okay.
It's a Fiat 500 and a Miata put together. And,
500 a Barth and a Miata.
yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I like it more than the Miata. I've driven both.
He drove mine, and he agreed that it was better
It is actually more fun than a Miata, and because
of
every-
the torque.
Because not only that, the turbo lag, I actually like that.
I love turbo lag so much. Everyone hates it, but it's
No,
so
but
much
that's
fun.
what makes turbo cars exciting. Is
Yeah,
that,
I
that
know.
leg,
You get
'cause
a
all of a
lump
sudden
of
it's like,
power.
and there we are.
Yeah.
You know?
And
It's like-
it's a little Garrett 4455 on a 1.4. Like this shouldn't have lag, but it does. It's wonderful.
It's quite
Cool.
fun. So that car actually wins for best convertible. They just discontinued it because because nobody bought it instead of the Miata. Because there we go. So Miata I heard was better, and really the Fiat is better than the Miata.
and
which
it
is-
looks better.
Yeah.
I do like the front end.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
I would highly recommend
In
if you have
base
it.
trim, it's but in like the Lusa or the Abarth trim, it is.
And I do have to say, I sat in the Miata. The footwell is too big.
Yeah, it's made for Brian. Like
Bro,
Janich.
hold on. Nothing's made for Brian. That
Dude,
dude's like 14.
He's 6'14", and his lungs come out, like his legs come out of his lungs.
know.
Yeah.
Like he
It's-
doesn't have an abdomen. I know, it's really weird.
I
But
think he was like illustrated in a children's novel, and that became sentient and had a child.
yeah, that's pretty much how he
Brian's
exists.
too big for his own good.
We love you, Brian.
Have you seen his photos from him in Japan?
Oh, it's so wonderful.
Where his feet's like across the whole thing.
Yeah. He looks photoshopped in every single
know.
one of
The
them.
dude looks goofy in America. He comes to Japan, and he's just like watching Godzilla walk around.
I know, like, I couldn't even imagine walking over. I feel like I'd fit in because I'm like that short
Yeah.
guy, so I'd be like,
We would
yeah.
fit in. Like, we would
Yeah.
be home there.
Brian's like two of them.
Yeah, he's really tall. Well, what an experience he's been having over there.
Oh,
too.
I know,
It's
right? It's
really
wild.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super
so awesome.
crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Brian, if you're listening, please just if you can find a couple cars, then I'll send you in a minute. That'd be great.
Yeah,
Just bring them back.
Or
No
next
problem.
time, if you need an assistant that go to Japan with you, got you.
We're all down. Just,
we
just
are
take us
all
all
down.
with you.
So, moving on, our newly eligible import award for the year of 1994, which was last year.
Yeah.
That's actually a three-way tie. Because I couldn't think of which one I like more, which one I'm more excited about. The DC Integra, the Audi RS2 Avant, and the Nissan Skyline GTR V-Spec 2. Those are three very, very good cars. The DC Integra, just because now you can get the all-wheel drive sedan with a ZC in it, which is very cool, which is basically a very fancy looking wagon van.
Yeah.
You can get an Audi RS2 Avant, which is the first very cool wagon from Audi Volkswagen. And then the Skyline V-Spec 2 would be like the ultimate version of the R32 that you can get. So.
And then also the E36 M3 Euro and the E36 Touring. So it gets.
It's a 5-way tie.
Yeah, I don't even know where your cars are listed in here. I didn't really get any input on this.
Oh,
but
shoot. Here, I thought I. One second.
That's fine. I'll respond after yours. These
Okay,
are not
perfect.
very hard. So.
So for the driver's car of the year for 2019, that award goes to
Genesis G76 speed.
the Mitsubishi Mirage.
I disagree. I disagree.
Wow. So what is the Genesis G70?
The G76 speed. Because like anyone that's like trying to buy a new 3 Series manual can't.
Yeah.
It is the Genesis G70.
It's got to be the Genesis G70 4-cylinder. But we can do it again. We're fine with ties. So the Mirage is a heap of fun.
I typed in the Genesis G70, something happened on my phone, and so it just says Mitsubishi Mirage, comma.
Do you know why?
Nothing
You type
else.
Mitsubishi Mirage so much on your phone that it's turned into a keyboard shortcut for autocorrect. Well, obviously it's the Rolls-Royce Phantom Mitsubishi Mirage. Oh,
That's what everybody should really drive. It's a great vehicle. It needs all the love it can get. Anyway, best 4x4 of 2019.
okay.
This goes to a car that we don't get, the Suzuki Jimny.
Yes.
Oh, yep.
Yep,
I was
yeah.
going to say, I'm like, can we do that? We can do that.
We can
Yes,
do it
we
because
can.
it's the Suzuki Jimny. That
It's
should win
also-
all the awards.
I was gonna rent one of those down in.
Why did you not?
Well, I went with the
Boo.
Suzuki Celebrid, I think it's called, which is like
I guess I'm
they had
fine.
both of those, and I really wish I would have got the Jimny.
Yeah, you should have got the
Jimneys
Jimny.
are so cool.
They're
Jimneys
both
are
slow
the
car
Perfect for that
fast.
country too.
It's
like,
the
Oh,
perfect
it's
car.
perfect
It's
for every country.
I was putting a micro car through rivers and stuff, and I wish I would have had.
Oh,
that
Josh,
on
do you know what a Jimny is?
Jimny's like a
my
mini
God.
G-Wagon.
It's a
I'm
tiny.
just going to leave it up
It's
for the
the
whole episode.
Carbitrage car choice.
Yeah,
It's kind of
it's
legit. It's
yeah,
like exactly.
It's
Kind
not
of-
kinda.
kind
It
of
is
legit.
legit.
no, it's
the
a
best thing.
Suzuki never discontinued the Samurai,
Uh-huh.
and they
What?
still make it in Japan.
Dude, that's.
It's a modern Samurai.
is-
Yeah,
it is
really
the
is.
Can
best.
I just say something? You know that looks exactly like.
A Samurai?
A G-Wagon?
Yeah, the Jeep.
Yeah.
Well, no, but they're really small when you're
Yeah.
but
That
they're
says a
Un
1.5 liter NA engine, like
Yeah.
and-
Really?
and a manual. Like they're teeny.
they're
HKS makes
small.
a turbocharger
But it's-
for it.
So
That
we
it
don't
should
get these
run.
at all, huh?
No.
no, and
we
it has good ground clearance for how small it is. It's good.
I'm gonna leave that up the entire episode.
I think Top Gear actually made this their car of the year or something like
Really?
that. They gave it some like
It's the
totally
Carbitrage
bananas
car of the year.
award.
That's
Like
way more important.
So hold on, what's the closest country that has this?
Mexico.
Probably Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Canada.
so they're not that hard to get. We
I
can get
bet
them.
Canada
No, we
doesn't
just
get it.
we can't legally.
You could
import
have
them.
one in this country. You just can't have it registered.
Yeah, you can
Really?
let you
Hold
can
on.
well you can register it as a Suzuki SX4.
Well, you
Yeah,
could
you
also
wanna be
register
weird.
an R34 GTR as a Nissan Maxima. We'll see how far that gets you.
Sentra is what he did.
Sentra, fine.
Anyway, so the Jimny is the car of the year. There's a bunch of companies, like half of TAS, Tokyo Auto Salon, was Jimnys.
Can't you also buy these as unregisterable on the street, like maintenance vehicles?
I think so. Actually,
Let's
yeah, you
hope-
could. Yeah.
Yeah, you totally could. If,
You
it's,
totally
if it's
could.
not registered, you can bring
Yeah.
pretty much anything in.
That'd be very cool. as
I'm
a
gonna
maintenance
buy a
vehicle.
Renault Avantime as a gardening vehicle,
Yes.
and then
That's
I'm
a-
gonna put
The
plates
Renault
on it.
Aventime is also a Carbitrage top choice car.
That's one of Eric's.
That
favorite
is the
cars.
next vehicle I
You should
import from
probably
overseas.
show
Let
him
me
what
see
it
this, let me
is.
see
Oh,
this
you
too.
guys don't know what an Avantime is?
It is a
No.
two-door minivan.
Oh man,
Really?
With sliding doors.
No, it's not sliding doors. It's a weird opening.
this
doors.
was a car that almost bankrupted Nissan with its awesomeness, because they just put a concept vehicle into production.
Yeah, when
Maybe
they're-
one of these
they,
photos
they
would
can be
work.
done up to they
Oh,
look really
yeah.
cool because I've seen these before and they it looks awesome.
This was the concept one, but the real ones look identical.
They're literally
Yeah, they're pretty
identical.
close.
It's
Really?
I want one of those
That's
so
pretty
bad.
cool.
a
That's pretty
VQ35.
Two
yeah.
gigantic double hinged
That
doors.
just go all the way
that's
back?
it,
Yeah.
I feel have you driven one before?
No,
Okay.
but it's a VQ30 and a 6-speed, so
So
I know
I-
it's just like a 4th gen Maxima.
I feel with
Yeah.
the driver's position would be something very similar to a Pontiac Transit. Am I getting that right? Or-
Transport?
Transport.
The
Sport?
Dustbuster?
Yeah, because
Transport.
No, it's trans.
So it's
Sport.
VQ, you said?
transport because
It's a
the
VQ30.
windshield is so,
So that
far
means
away
you're gonna
from you.
straight pipe it, right? 'Cause it sounds
So what
really
you're
good.
saying is we need a Ghostbusters livery on an Aventime.
That would be very cool. Anyway, so For the best fresh design debut. Oh wait, shoot! I got one more. 1 second. I have
I'm gonna
the
be right.
in lieu of best
Should I show you
crossover.
a picture of a cat to make you feel better?
Maybe
In lieu
get
of
that VQ engine noise out of my mouth.
in lieu of best crossover, we in that since it's not possible to do a best crossover, we have to do a blandest crossover. 'Cause it's just a competition. At who
I know
can
what
make
this is.
The worst car. The winner is actually a car that I forgot existed until this morning.
I thought it was a Jeep Cherokee 4-cylinder front-wheel drive.
No, because I think they might have discontinued that.
That's a good boy.
No, the blandest crossover is a vehicle we all forgot existed. The Nissan Kicks.
Oh wait.
Oh yeah.
Good news, everyone! Oh, I wasn't even capturing the screen here. I'm dumb.
Oh.
I want time.
Okay. There.
Can we go back to the Jimny?
Yep.
Yeah, just leave that up
Yeah,
there
I'm
for
gonna
like
leave that
ever.
up now.
So yeah, the Nissan Kicks is the blandest crossover
I have an
of
idea.
2019.
Just keep talking amongst yourselves.
Okay. It is completely forgettable, despite having come out this year. I think. I think it came out this year.
The advertising was terrible.
Nobody wanted it. It replaced the Juke, and it was so bad that Juke owners chose the Juke over the new Kicks.
Well,
And they're bringing back the Juke now.
so have you seen the thing where people walk up with the little chrome trim piece and they put it right on the U of the Juke?
No.
It just says joke.
Oh,
Oh, that's funny.
They do that. That's funny.
That's funny.
there's actually that one dude in town that has a lowered Juke, an orange one. And it was kind of rad.
I've never seen it.
What was the other one that they made that was all? Oh no, it was a Suzu had the one with the full poly lower body.
The Via Cross. That one's
Yeah,
awesome.
That was a really cool.
That's a great
I
vehicle.
love the Via Cross. Came with a Momo steering wheel and Recaros from the factory.
Cool.
Yeah,
And you can
very
put
cool.
an Amigo manual in it.
Oh,
so you can
cool.
make it correct. So for the best car of the year,
So we're gonna have a Jimny as the background
Yes.
of the Carbitrage.
see- oh, you
scene.
can
that
the
looks really,
tires.
really ugly.
yeah, bro. All you can see is the tires.
That really looks just.
I'm gonna work on it. You talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. Anyway, I don't know what
important
Eric's
things
trying to
here.
do here. So anyway, the best car of the year for our new car awards goes to, drumroll, the Mitsubishi Mirage again. Yay! Closely followed up by the Toyota Supra, because Toyota actually brought back the Supra, and
Which was super cool.
Awesome.
yes, it's a very, very cool not Supra, because every
Very
Supra's
affordable.
1 hour
Cool.
car
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
year last year.
It's a very cool car. However,
you-
I do have to stress it's not a Supra.
But have you been in one yet?
Yes, but you have
They're
to
pretty
understand.
fun.
I'm not saying it's a bad car. It's just not a Supra. Because Supras have always been a 2+2, and this one is a just 2.
Yeah.
It's a 2-seater.
So the new
Yeah,
Celica.
but how many
but everything
Supra
changes.
owners use their back
Yeah.
seats?
I did.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
For
fair
what?
enough.
Other than
Hauling people.
no.
I had short
I
friends.
no
I
way.
have fixed it.
Yes. They
Oh,
were
you
very
might throw
uncomfortable.
You might throw a backpack back there, but you're not really gonna haul people. Because if you put me in the back seat of a Supra, I'm gonna punch you in the back of the head. Like, why am I back here?
Well,
It's for people like me.
yeah, they're
Still,
short
there's-
people.
I'm
I
not,
also-
I'm not saying I'm tall. I'm like, no. There's. I
Are
still
you
would,
pulling up BMW classified so
No.
you can find a Supra?
Nope.
But the Supra.
Although best engine.
The Supra is a runner-up to the Mirage for best car of the year.
Okay.
I couldn't choose which one I liked more, the Mirage or the Supra. 'Cause
Is the Mirage
is-
eligible just because it got a facelift?
Yes.
Okay. Honestly, like I have nothing to say. I mean, everything else I like was year or years prior.
That's the thing. I was having to go through this. I'm like, God, the only.
I really
new
like
car
the
really
Supra,
like-
but that's an automatic, and the Mirage is a manual. So
Yeah, but that's why the
Mirage
Mirage
wins.
had to beat it.
Wins, not wins.
For best fresh design debuted in 2019, Toyota Supra Mark V and the C8 Corvette. Even though the C8 is a 2020 car, that one's kind of weird. Supra Mark V, definitely the best looking car.
Yeah.
Really
of
great
2019.
looking.
That car is gorgeous.
And the aftermarket support is already there because they knew it would sell. So
Yeah, they
there's a
started
lot
it
of good
before they
things.
even had it out.
Right.
Like they just had people making stuff. And then along with the Supra, we will give our biggest comeback of 2019 award for a OEM manufacturer to Toyota. Despite having made none of their
Especially-
cars, they've actually made quite the comeback.
Especially if you factor European stuff that we don't get here,
Yes.
like all the GR like Yaris's and things
The
like
GR
that.
Yaris, now they've got an all-wheel drive Yaris, which I'm even more
Ooh,
angry
the
about.
Corolla.
And even
the
the
Corolla,
what's that one-off GR Century or whatever that the CEO drives.
Yeah,
Crown?
the Toyota Century
Century.
GRMN.
Yeah, that thing
Yes.
is.
That's got to be
rad.
nuts.
It is super wild.
It looks so
It's a-
cool.
It's a like a TRD kitted Toyota Century with like a supercharger. It's really cool.
I like it a lot.
Yes. So Toyota really made a comeback. I'm really angry that we don't get the GR
Yaris?
Yaris.
Yeah.
That would have won.
Well, like the
It's a
current one
Toyota
is great,
Yaris.
but
I
the
thought
new
we were
one-
going to get the GR.
No, we aren't.
Nope.
We're
Not. We got
It's
cut out.
130 horsepower Toyota Yaris. It's perfect. It's a car the size of a Mirage with 130 horsepower. And now
No, the
they've got
GR
a,
one is supercharged.
well,
They have
yeah.
200 horsepower.
Oh, is it 200? Yeah, something like that.
They're a 1.8 supercharged.
But now they've got an all-wheel drive 263 horsepower one. He's so angry.
I was really looking forward to that car being here.
Trust me. You just
Everyone was.
Well, it's
we
just
had
like
a
the
full
Honda
podcast
E
about
City
it.
too.
Yeah.
We're not getting
So,
that.
all right, when I was actually selling cars at Subaru, and I found out that the GR Yaris wasn't coming to America, I was at work and I actually threw everything at my desk up in the air like on that GIF. Just, no, fuck this, fuck that.
You're cool. Fuck this, I'm out.
All right, so the biggest fall from grace for any brand goes to
BMW.
actually Nissan. Numbers wise, they really lost like 75% of all
Yeah,
sales.
but
have
Nissan
disappeared.
didn't have good product last year, and now they still don't have good
Yeah,
product.
but it's really, really,
And
really
Carl-
bad.
Skull
BMW
got
had
arrested.
really good product last year, and now they have nothing.
Oh, did they have good product last year? I thought they didn't.
Well, it was like the last year of like the F chassis M cars. Like all those were offered with manual. Now they have the M2 and the M3 and the M4. That's it.
Okay, so there
And
we
they
go.
have that automatic 1
I'm-
Series, and they got the X7 with a giant grill on the front that looks like it's got kidney cancer.
I am willing to change this to being BMW. then.
BMW.
Okay, BMW
lose.
had the biggest fall from grace. They won last year as well for
They
biggest
should.
fall from grace. They
Well,
keep falling.
Well, it's because the M cars went away this year, and the regular non-M manual cars went away last year.
Well, how about this?
There will be no BMW left as of next year.
I'm gonna make everything better with our 2019 best marketing decision,
Okay.
which is the Porsche 7-Speed,
Yes.
closely followed by the Cybertruck.
Yeah, I will follow. Absolutely.
Yeah, those are
Absolutely.
the two best marketing decisions.
Yep.
The worst marketing decisions of 2019. This is a three-way tie.
Okay.
All of them are American manufacturers, actually.
How am I not
figures.
surprised?
Jim Hackett
Yeah,
with the
don't
Ford
say.
Mach-E. That one's, yeah, that's bad. And then also the
Good product, but bad choice.
Mike or Scott Manley, whoever the hell he is, with the death of the Fiat 500.
Oh. And
that-
now the 124. What
Yeah,
the
yeah,
hell?
they've just
Rude.
they're gutting Fiat, all the good things that Sergio Marchionne made, and then also Tesla with the Cybertruck. The Cybertruck won
Gross.
best
Hold
and
on,
worst.
that's really like, yeah.
It's true.
It was very influential, no matter which way you feel about it.
And I really think he meant to do that.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
like
like,
it was the
he
best
knew what he
and
was doing,
worst
yeah.
marketing
Yeah, he knew what he
decision
was doing.
ever.
You see that they're now selling Tesla apparel T-shirts that are just the shattered window.
That's so smart.
I'm just
though.
like-
That's
It's
smart.
perfect. It's
Smart.
genius.
No, I mean, but even obviously this conversation's been gone over a bunch of times, but you look at it and his response to it seems so like expected and synthetic.
Yeah.
It wasn't because anybody else would have been like, oh, you know what I mean. But he was pretty calm. I like, well, and
Let's
it
throw
was,
another one.
He's also high.
yeah, he.
Yeah.
That's like people that buy a 1994 S600 on Craigslist and shoot the bulletproof windows and find out that they're not bulletproof. They're just double glazed for sound insulation.
Yeah, it's a very different thing.
Very different thing.
So this leads us to the 2019 biggest legal clusterfuck of the year.
Is that your one word right there?
Yep.
It's like my fourth.
She's used all
Yeah,
of
you're on.
ours.
You used
I think
too
I've
many,
used a
so
couple
Yeah,
too.
here I am.
Rocking like a hurricane.
For 2019, it goes to Carl Scone.
Yep.
As
yeah.
one
Also known as a string bass.
Yes, he everything he has done. He won last year. He's winning this year.
And, like,
He's still at it. He is like the black and white cartoon villain.
He really is literally an actual villain.
Yamaha had to do a press release pleading people not to try it, like not to try to get into their
Now,
instrument
all
cases.
string bass containers are going to have large warning labels on the inside.
Exactly.
Saying
Because-
that do not smuggle personnel in these cases.
which someone who has played a string
Did you not
instrument-
hear
know
about
it's gonna
that?
happen.
No.
Yeah, the president of Nissan literally escaped Japan because he was under arrest.
Right. So
Yeah,
In a-
he
I heard about that, yeah, I
literally
heard about that.
escaped in a base like
A string
upright,
base.
String base.
upright
String
string
upright
base
base. Yeah.
container
shut up.
and flew to Lebanon in it.
No way.
Yeah.
Like, in like the undercarriage or like a carry-on.
Like undercarriage, like look it up. Like he's
How did he not die?
Well, you can.
dog-
How did you not
survive.
die when your eardrum ruptured? It's the same thing.
But isn't it cold as shit if you're like 5,000?
Nah, man, those things are padded with velvet.
Yeah.
yeah, it's very nice in there.
Plus, you'll have
actually.
the warmth from your own exhalation or
And
whatever.
farts.
Your own piss.
Yeah.
I mean, he got enough money too. He's probably got a flip down screen inside that base.
to be honest.
Oxygen cylinders.
To be honest, he took
Yeah.
multiple
You see them?
flights. He didn't just fly straight from Japan to Lebanon. He flew probably from
Yeah, he
Japan
had
to
a-
like Macau, and then from Macau.
All
to,
in the case?
Well,
a
not
machine-
entirely in the case, but for the first flight to get out of Japan, out of his house, and onto the airplane, and then onto land in another country.
They probably had a
Inside of a
magician
case.
cut him in
Yeah.
half first so we could go in 2 cases and then put them back together in Lebanon.
But yeah, being someone who has played a string instrument,
Mm-hmm.
people are gonna get into their string instrument cases. Like, no
Well, yeah,
matter what.
it's like getting in the front trunk of a car. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, wonder if I can fit my buddy in there.
Get in there, bud.
It's
Uh-oh,
like,
it won't open.
yeah,
So-
I've been in my cello case several times,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
So
Thankfully, it wasn't a solid case like his. It was more a canvas.
That's really how he got out?
seriously,
I've seen that.
100%.
Really? Yes.
That's a real life thing.
That's
like-
crazy.
If you
Yeah.
want the
So
current
Can he
news,
get extradited back? Like,
No, because Lebanon and
Lebanon
France
doesn't
have
extradite.
non-extradition treaties.
so he's just living life as
Japan.
a millionaire, just
Yeah.
chilling in
Yeah.
Lebanon. What a
with his
genius.
wife.
You heard about what he did,
He's like
right?
Doofus
Like all
Prince.
the
Yeah,
stuff
he
he's
stole a
done.
bunch of money or whatever.
Yeah.
Not only that, but like he paid for his daughter's wedding at the Palace of Versailles
with
with-
Nissan
with
money.
Nissan money. He bought 5 houses around the world, luxury villas with Nissan money, and then he lied about
So
his
hold on, how
pay
did
for like
Nissan, why did it take him so long? Like,
because he was Nissan.
I guess.
Also, he was probably pretty clever about how he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really
I mean,
clever about it.
He escaped a country in an upright base case.
Like,
Well, hey, Honda, if you want to hire me, let me know because I need some new houses. So.
there you go.
I
Perfect.
see a string base container. in the
Right.
future.
So yeah, Carl's
also,
going.
can that get a Modie Award for like most creative thinking?
That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. That's
Greatest
probably,
ex-
pretty
escape.
badass.
that might be up there for best marketing.
That's how the
decision.
rich
Yeah.
stay rich. They find the loopholes, and
Yeah.
that is a hell of a loophole. Okay, best loophole of
Yeah.
2019.
Yeah,
There we go.
That's a loophole. Of the
Carlos
year.
Ghosn.
That's pretty funny.
Unintended use cases.
The next award is the
Cases.
"Why is this not available in America?" award? Question mark award.
The Suzuki Jimny. I hope.
That's up there. I was actually
No. That wins.
well. Mine was the Honda Urban EV, which is a subcompact rear-wheel drive EV that would be perfect
All right,
for the
fine,
American
two-way
market.
tie.
That's pretty cool.
Tie.
Yeah,
Because
very very cool.
We'll just throw one of those engines in here and call it a day.
That'd be
I-
perfect.
Maybe I can get a Honda Urban EV next to the Jimny.
Yeah, you can just put in all of our awesome cars that we don't get. This one
This is going to be totally screwed for our next episodes, but I don't even
It's
care.
gonna be fun.
God. So this is actually a question that I have for everyone because I'm thinking I'm just gonna go with my answer last year. It's called a Car for Mom Award.
Okay.
It's the
Is
best
that
car.
the Fiat Panda
That's
Mammy?
No.
pretty dope, dude.
You know, it
Yeah,
looks
isn't
like
that
a,
rad?
That.
look, that one photo
It's
of the
rear-wheel
concept
drive.
looks like a
Shut
Jeep.
up.
Yeah, it's
This-
a rear-wheel drive EV.
The other, I mean, it looks like the old, the older
Yeah.
Honda.
Yeah,
stuff.
it's a
Which is
73
cool.
Civic.
This
That's
is
what it
the
looks like.
production one, but
Yeah, that's a production model. It's great.
Oh, so they didn't
dope.
give it the cool line. Oh, they bubbled it out a little bit more.
Yeah, they did.
the
But
concept
still.
looked really
Yeah,
good.
it's
This
still
one
okay.
looks okay.
But I mean, still, for a production car, that looks great.
So we really can't get that?
For real,
No.
we can't get that.
We
but
don't
don't
get
worry.
anything good because we're
Don't
getting
worry.
crossovers.
You still get the Honda Fit. Anyway,
Rip
so
stuff.
the Car for Mom Award is the best car for somebody that can't be bothered with maintenance, will complain about the price of said maintenance, and doesn't like the cars you buy, but you still have to drive whatever she owns.
Oh, God, it's gonna be bad.
So for this one, I'm going with a Mazda 3 hatchback all-wheel drive.
touring.
Yeah.
That's probably the best car that you can get.
Yeah,
that
but it's
is-
gonna rust in a couple years. Like
2
the-
years.
Well, what?
2 years.
I don't know.
don't
You've had your
care.
van longer than 2 years, and
Yeah,
that
I've
still
had
isn't
I've
rusty.
had my van
Hold
for
on.
3.
So Brian had to get a Mazda 3. He was looking to buy one, right?
Yeah.
Every single he's like, they're all rusty, and I was like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember he.
Mazda
Yeah, I was
3,
I was
like-
helping him with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, dude, what do you expect, bro? Like, they're gonna be rusted to shit.
I'm the one that told him to get the Mazda 3 because he was gonna get his girlfriend or whatever a a Honda Civic. and I'm like, that's going to get stolen literally immediately.
Well, not if it's like an 8th gen or newer. It's not gonna get stolen.
And then it's
that
not going to
easily.
be $3,000.
You can get an 8th gen S, just Civic for like $3,000 easily.
Yeah, made of rust.
Not in California.
Yeah.
Yeah,
see?
but here, realistically,
Yeah.
That's true. Most people don't travel for that.
like he had to like go out of town. So
Get
Trust
out
me,
of
I went
town.
to look at like 5 cars with him, and he's like, "It's rusty," and I was like, "It's Minnesota, Brian. This is in California."
you're buying a cheap car. Well, welcome to everybody else's
Right.
life.
Yep.
So for the, I'm pretty sure the Honda or the Mazda 3 hatchback all-wheel drive is probably
Horrible.
it's probably the best car you can get that for like your mother, a normal car. So
I do
Yeah.
something Toyota.
I was gonna say like a
the
Camry.
Corolla
Yeah, I
would
was
be a really
gonna
good
say a
one.
Camry
Or
or Corolla
Camry
too.
for like the moms. I think
Corolla hatch.
Which one would you rather
6-speed.
drive though?
Corolla
a
hatch.
Corolla,
mean, it's
a
gotta-
Camry, or a Mazda 3?
Hey, hold
Camry
on.
all day.
Camry all day.
So-
It's like the
All day.
best. It's like the best looking
So
family
wait.
sedan out there
So
right
hold on.
now.
I had
From Japan.
so we
J.A.
used to
Panda.
have a '98 Camry. Okay.
It has to be new.
I'm just saying the Camrys, regardless. '98 Camry. This
Talking about the
V6.
heritage.
Yeah, and
This thing, I used to beat the piss out of this thing every single day. Oh, I started talking to the mic. Sorry. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
So, anyways, I used to beat the piss out of this thing. We drove it down to Atlanta. We drove it to Tennessee. Never had a problem with this thing.
yeah, I'm sure nobody ever had a problem
And
with their
then
77 Monte Carlo.
My sister-in-law just got a Corolla, 2017.
Yeah.
And thing's amazing. Sucks in the snow. Don't get me wrong, but
Winter tires.
Yeah,
I
that's
cannot
what I'm saying.
emphasize that
Winter
enough.
tires, she's
Again,
fine.
It literally turns your crap car into driving on this like
Yep.
you're on dry
Yeah.
pavement.
So
I'm
again,
gonna say Corolla or Camry. Those are my favorites.
So
okay,
my-
Corolla because
hold
you can
on.
get it with a manual.
Yeah.
So,
point.
but you guys are all talking about cars with only one back seat. Moms need 2 back seats.
Okay.
Because if you have 3 kids, you can't fit
Toyota
2.
Sienna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess that's
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
I refuse to do anything. Crossover van is the obvious choice if
Yeah.
you need 2 rows of seating. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's.
I'm. It's not
mean,
literally.
all the
It's
SUVs,
not
all the
literally a
small
mom
SUVs.
car. It's just the car for mom award. It's the car that like if you have like your mother or your father or something, a family member of which you're gonna be having to drive their car, and it cannot be something that has any sort of weird maintenance on it. It can't be something that's got any like bananas insurance on it.
Yeah.
It has to
crap.
be a normal car. It has to be an entirely.
I was just
normal
about to
car.
say Model S because there's no maintenance. You can get the rear-facing third
And then
row.
bananas insurance. Yeah.
Bananas insurance.
Yeah,
It's the insurance is so bad. on
And so
Model
yeah,
S.
that's the thing. Like, that's why I'm like keep coming to like, and that's I think the Corolla. But then the all-wheel drive will also make it better in winter. But I will say the Corolla, Camry, or Mazda 3 because the Corolla and the Camry both got a lot better this year.
I'm gonna say Model 3 if you don't need 2 rows of seating though, because those
Yeah.
are great for people that don't maintain their cars.
Yeah.
That is very true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
All right, so the Existence Award.
This ought to be good.
This is for cars that shouldn't exist, yet they do.
Okay.
Do you know what's gonna win this one?
Well,
the
a
Buick
lot of stuff.
wagon?
No. That
That
I
should
love the
exist, it
Buick
doesn't.
wagon. I'm sorry, I'm stuck.
The Cross Tour just got discontinued.
It no longer exists. Yep.
Yeah, just
They
got
They
discontinued
just
it.
dropped it and they took it out.
Yeah.
You need to listen to more Carbitrage.
You're right. I think I'm
We
gonna sign
talked
up.
about that immediately.
Did you really?
So
Oh,
this is a
my
car that
favorite.
does exist but shouldn't.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, there's a bunch of stuff, but I'm going to say the front-wheel drive 4-cylinder Jeep Cherokee.
It's a positive award, Eric, not a negative one. That's a negative thing. That car shouldn't exist. No,
yeah.
it's a car that does exist but shouldn't, and it's a good thing that it exists. And that goes to this was originally the Mitsubishi Mirage Award. I'm gonna keep it around until they discontinue that car. The Mitsubishi Mirage wins again. It won like 7 awards.
It should exist.
What
Bought one
about
of
they
those.
still?
probably should.
Do they still make the Jeep Patriot?
That's a
No,
terrible
no, that
vehicle.
got replaced
Shouldn't
by
exist.
That really shouldn't exist. There's a lot of trash you shouldn't, but what's something that's
the
good? that
Renegade
shouldn't?
took over for the Compass,
Renegade.
and the Cherokee
The
took over
Renegade's
for
actually
the
good.
Patriot.
I
If
love
we
the
get a
Renegade.
manual
It's a
all-wheel
Fiat.
drive Renegade, it's
Yeah,
very
you
cool.
can get
I rented a
and
Patriot.
it comes in
brought it
highlighter yellow.
I rented a
green.
Patriot,
Patriot's
brought it in
trash.
Upper Peninsula, and when we brought it back, the doors wouldn't shut properly.
That sounds accurate.
That sounds accurate.
But the Renegade, that's really good. You can get that with the Fiat 500 Barth motor, a 6-speed, and all-wheel drive.
Really, that's awesome.
That's super cool.
Well, you
So
could. You
another
could.
We
vehicle
talked about that also on
that
Carbitrage.
actually
I'm
should
gonna have
be,
to sign up.
Yeah.
That's basically what the show is us talking about weird
No sign-up
cars.
required.
I like you guys, so this is
you.
great.
yeah, this is
Well,
amazing.
we like you too,
Yeah.
in a very platonic way.
Is it though?
Is it though?
All right, well, we went there. So
All right.
All right.
So the 2019 Automatic Transmission of the Year award goes to
the ZF8.
literally nothing at all because there's no good automatic transmission.
No, yeah, I was picking
So,
lesser of evil, so I like your version better.
2019 Manual Transmission Award. It goes to
Ooh.
Porsche 7-speed.
Yeah, Tremec also makes a 7-speed, and it's worth plugging that because like all the GM product.
They make a 7-speed.
Yeah,
All
like
right,
for
Porsche
the-
or Tremec.
for the C7 and still in the Camaro and stuff, you can get a 7-speed manual.
All right.
So thank you for making that, Tremec. And Porsche.
Now we move on to our local awards. Car Club of the Year.
Do we have to say these guys? 'Cause
No,
they're
we
here?
don't.
Okay, well, we're going to though, right?
The Car Club of the Year goes actually to Uso, Minnesota. So fuck you guys.
We're not a club.
Yeah, we are in a club. Bro.
No, I'm doing like car community club thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that actually does go to Drive Cartel.
Heyo.
Because Drive
cool,
Cartel,
man.
yeah, you guys,
Oh, for real?
yeah, for real, it's actually an award that you guys are winning.
cool.
That's why I want you guys to be on for the Modies.
Oh, funny.
Also, Best Minnesota Car Show Series.
Minnesota.
Minnesota Car Show Series.
Minnesota.
Buffalo, Minneapolis.
Yeah.
We're now off the air in the United States of America.
The Best Minnesota Car Show Series goes to
Series.
yeah.
Oh, the Cars and Craft. Yeah. Craft.
Heyo.
Apostrophe. No, not
So that's
apostrophe.
Two
Parenthesis.
Modies that you're really just trailing the Mirage for the most
Heyo.
wins.
You
So if I had a Mirage, you know how
you
cool that'd
guys
be?
are basically almost as good as a Mitsubishi Mirage.
Yeah, you're the
Yeah, I
Mitsubishi
hope-
Mirage.
I hope to one be
Tell Kua.
One
be
day.
that cool.
You
know?
really should drive
Tell
Kua's
Kua.
car because
So
his
the-
car's really rad.
The best car series is
Cars and Crafts.
Thanks.
So
It is
here
a-
are
it's a
your
great show.
awards.
Heyo.
Hey, no way.
A Miata,
You just pull
yay!
your cat picture up.
Are these modeled after? These look like
They
no,
should
they're
have
not the
been
Rocket Bunny
Mirages.
ones.
No, they're not. There's a normal red one because red's like
Awesome.
So I want to paint this like Miguel's.
You should.
I think we should.
Oh, do it. with
If
the
I
Drive
if I
Cartel
had more
stuff?
time, that was my
Absolutely.
original plan. Is I was gonna make Miguel's car, but Miguel took it up north this weekend.
Did he?
Yeah, so I was gonna. Well, my plan was to hang outside my kitchen window and like paint his car in these old Miatas and give it to you guys. But oh well, here we are.
That's pretty cool.
But anyway, so you win.
Thank you.
There is one final award here for the best car show of the year outright. This one you guys actually need to go to because this is actually the best show I've ever been to in my
If
life.
you need to borrow my 124 for this, we can arrange that.
Yeah.
That is Under the Crazy Moon, the Pazaluna birthday show. That
It's a little
happens.
Where is
1.0.
It is.
It's a
Downtown
top
St.
secret
Paul.
location.
Really?
They closed down 3 streets right in front of a really, really high-end pizza place, and it's all just like
the
Is
best
that
Italian.
it's amazing.
I think I know the pizza
So is
place
it
you're talking about, and the
Pazzoluna.
pizza is unbelievable. there.
Yeah, and
Eric-
if you show up in an exotic, they give you a hospitality pack with like free beers and stuff.
Eric,
too.
actually, why don't you
don't
bring
think
up the
so.
Carbitrage.com? It'll be our
So-
second to newest post. Will be
Eric,
covered.
listening.
am I driving the Lambo or the Ferrari for you that night?
The Fiat 124.
Yeah.
Oh,
He-
either way,
The
as
Fiat,
long as I get
yeah.
free pizza, I'm cool.
If you show up in the 124,
I guess it's actually fourth one.
By the
Do
way,
you still own a
Taste
Fiat
of
500?
Japan.
More post.
I gotta say, Taste of
Under the
Japan was
Crazy Moon.
unbelievable.
Yeah,
That was a
Taste Japan
super
was
good
amazing.
show.
I was
I'm
in
bummed
a
I was out of town for
in
that
a
'cause
drift
it
car,
looked-
Yeah,
That
sliding
was-
sideways.
So,
This
so
is Under the
Taste of
Crazy Moon.
Japan is great, but
Oh,
this
cool.
has
Yeah.
won our hearts several
It's-
years in a row. You know,
It is like Taste of Japan. Like that one was like when I actually went
This
to
is
that.
the best newcomer. Oh,
Really?
Yeah, for real, dude.
Super cool.
This-
Yeah.
this show's been
Like
going for
Taste,
6 years now.
Taste of
Really?
Japan is like
I went while having a severe allergic reaction to a medication and met a man
look, it's a
that
Mondial.
drove me in a Doshivo
a Mondial.
around.
Oh yeah, that's where I met Mike.
Yeah.
oh, it's so
Who
cool.
thought Eric and I were a couple for a very long time,
Oh, look at that
despite
124.
everything against it.
So anyway, this is great. Mainly like the scenery, the pizza, like their live
The
music's
people.
really
Yeah.
good.
Right.
They have like beer trailers in the middle of both of the streets.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you don't
it's
even have
great.
to go inside.
So it's
for beer.
primarily focused around
my
European
car.
exotics.
It's just
Italian
just
only.
Italian cars.
Italian
cars.
Italian cars only.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The,
So
the
it's a
Doshivo
really
was
niche
parked
show.
outside of it.
Yeah,
Cool.
for sure.
But like the stuff you see, like you cannot believe the shit that shows up.
Right.
They're like, oh, that's a Ferrari GT short wheelbase race car, and then here's a really clapped out GTV6 next
And
to
so
it.
this show, they actually
John Space's car.
Whoa.
yeah, there is
Beautiful.
this
That's
is
Mike
the,
Mentone's car. It's beautiful.
that
The
should
Milano?
totally be at Modest. by the way.
Yeah,
it's a
100%,
Verde.
I agree.
That's a
It
gorgeous.
runs
That's
now.
gorgeous
with
car.
Mike.
Yeah.
So because
Absolutely.
Mike should be at Modest
his
too
engine
with
bay.
many French.
It's
Oh.
he's swapped out the
Oh,
2.5
gee,
for a
they're
3-liter. Still has
clean.
the rear
Oh,
inboard brakes.
Yeah, dude, this car's this
It's got
Alfa
inboard
Romeo-
brakes.
I'm about to
Is that a
break my
factory
I'm about to
or-
break my
Factory
stereo
inboard
for the
rear.
day.
Yep.
Wow.
This car's like entirely built on like,
Right on the
how you see,
transaxle.
like,
That's crazy.
this car's built
Factory
on,
limited slip too with the Verde.
This car is built on how you usually see like Euroworks Volkswagens being built.
This
like,
car
to
was
that same
birthed
level.
by Euroworks.
Yeah.
It's been around for 14 years.
That's
Yeah.
great. Somebody said, you know what? Let's do all the right stuff to it instead of just build like here. Let's just make it look good.
Like
which
literally
is great.
make a perfect Milano.
Don't get me
fantastic.
wrong, this thing still goes home on a tow truck from about half the car shows it goes to.
Oh, okay.
But that's a really good turnout for an Alpha of
Yeah.
that vintage. But
So actually, I wrote here in the article about the show. I said about that Alpha, saying I can't find a replacement part is no longer an excuse because building a Milano to this level is like building on hard mode and then getting 100% completion rate. Like if you've done that with that old '80s Alfa Romeo, like you've mastered car building at that point.
Oh, so this is like downtown. Oh,
This
I
is
see what
yeah,
this
this is downtown St. Paul, like right in the middle of St. Paul.
All
it's right
so
by
when
the
when is
riverfront. It's
this?
a block over. It's called
Well-
Under the Crazy Moon. It's at Pozzoluna, but it's a Wheels of Italy event. It's
That's
their
cool.
first one of two. Their Calhoun Square one's okay. That's their second
This
one.
is the one.
Dude,
And
I'm gonna be
what
in
time
there.
of the year
This
does
is
this
the
happen
sauce.
In summer.
So it's just
early summer.
early summer?
August,
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
July.
I'm gonna be in there.
No, this is
June.
May or June.
Yeah.
again? Okay.
It's
Well,
earlier than you
Oh
think.
yeah.
It'd be good just to go see it.
okay, let's
Obviously,
go.
majority of us, we don't have cars that kind of fit in with this, but it'll give us something to look at and see some great
Well,
things.
You
So-
can borrow
It
the
is really
Fiat.
fun.
It's
So
fine.
this year is actually a dud show. Like this is the worst I've ever seen this show.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
It was
usually,
raining.
like the last
No,
2 years,
it
there've
didn't
been
rain,
Didn't
but there was a
rain.
threat of rain.
Yeah, there's not
Oh,
just
that-
rain,
yeah.
a threat of severe
And
thunderstorms.
the street was under
Yeah.
construction.
Yes.
And they had dug a 3-foot hole in the middle of the street.
Shut
But
up.
no, there's usually like Ferrari 250 GTOs and like Countachs and Diablos and like the best.
Right.
A lot of the really good stuff did not show up this year. So
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
if you're into motorcycles, like tons of really rare Moto Guzzis and stuff like that too.
oh yeah, my boss is like loses his mind.
Again, the
pretty cool.
caliber of stuff that's hiding comes
Super
out
cool.
just for this show. It's incredible.
I've
So,
driven the Fiat there. They're really nice to me because they're like, oh,
yep, Jana
Fiat
took my
500e,
electric Fiat
yeah.
there one time. Yep.
that
Fun.
was great.
Also, super fun car you guys should drive. Fiat 500 electric.
Holy hell, that's a good car. I miss mine.
It's faster than Evo 9. Like. up
Oh
to
yeah, we
90 miles
gapped an
an hour.
Evo in it.
Oh. No
Granted,
way.
the circumstances weren't necessarily repeatable.
But we both left a stoplight. You know the Mound exit onto 94.
Yeah.
On
We
our way
both
to
left
Anchor.
that. The Evo's trying to cut us off. So we gunned it. The Evo gunned it next to us, like shooting flames out the exhaust and everything. And we
He
pulled in front
missed
of him.
second, but
Yeah.
I won.
But
Yeah.
still, he was probably like, oh, son of a.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got gouged by an electric Fiat
Yeah.
full of people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like there's 4 people
Corey
in
was
this
with
car.
us too.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
4
we
people.
were going to the Anchor.
As
and
long as it makes Jetson noises as it takes off, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
It makes
Well, we
angry
could make
tire
it-
noises.
it made a little bit of noise. Most of it at the end of my ownership was we'll call it just gear noise from the transmission.
Oh, sure, yes.
As it was wearing in, shall we say.
But yeah, Underneath the Crazy Moon is like
That is the best
amazing.
overall non-recurring show.
We've met
Yes.
the coolest people there. We've met Awesome. We've met Michael. We've
Awesome is his actual name.
Yeah.
He's an old
ASIM.
Indian dude.
Yeah, I have a buddy named Awesome. He's an Indian dude too.
That's
he's
awesome.
He's got a big mustache. He wears Italian loafers, silk shirts, linen
drives a
pants.
Countach.
Drives a
Oh,
Countach.
nice, yeah.
His daily driver's a Diablo.
Yeah.
Oh,
His winter car is a Rolls Royce Phantom. So
no way.
seriously, this
That's-
dude's
Must be
amazing.
rough.
That's awesome.
It's
And then,
literally
and
awesome.
then Michael is the local French car owner that owns.
Yeah,
has a
he just has a gaggle of Citroens
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
So the thing
No
is,
way.
with this show, like this one's I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of unfair to Drive Cartel because this show like is entirely Monterey Car Week level
Right.
side show.
I don't know how this happened.
Yeah.
here.
Like
It
this
just
show
doesn't make
should
sense.
not like this is an anomaly of a show.
Right.
Which
I
is
wish there
good
was a
because it
picture
makes
of
it
me, thumbs
unique.
down
It's
and
not
across.
like other
Yeah.
car shows.
No,
and-
it's
Well, it's a
And
lot
clearly-
like Intermark too.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things like you hear about. You're like, oh, well, my car doesn't qualify. It's not a 1987 or older European car.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then it's in like the streets of Chaska or something
Yeah.
like not Chaska, but it's
Orono.
Orono.
Yeah. But this one is without a doubt the best show.
But still, a great show because it's different. It only happens once a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the stuff that happens monthly, like that's really important because I don't want to pick between car events. And if there's a Cars and Craft, I go to that instead.
Yes.
Heyo.
So there you go. This is entirely an outlier. However,
I'm gonna park it on the Mondial.
Yeah,
because
that's
why
pretty
not?
sweet.
Good looking
there we
car.
go. Yes, the
Yeah,
Modie
this is
a
a
good
car
looking
show that we all take off
You're right. I couldn't.
work to go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally the greatest car show like ever.
It's amazing.
Well,
So-
I'll probably be there this year. Not gonna lie. So just
You
let me
guys,
know.
yeah, you guys won more than any other car show series did, and you got beaten out by
Second only to the
it's something
Mirage.
that's just not realistic to be beaten by. It's like trying to compete with like Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance. It's like, sorry, mate. Like,
It's like this is like Les Refusés
Yeah,
of Pebble Beach, Minnesota edition.
yeah, it's
baby.
totally insane. It's yeah,
It's like, oh, I didn't make it into Pebble Beach, but I live in Minnesota. How about we have a car show?
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, I don't follow, but I'm totally in.
Like, we should-
I think that's a smart. It's a smart move to do something like this
And
because
it's-
those owners are out there and they
it's on a
don't-
Thursday too.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Well,
yeah, they don't
Yeah.
necessarily like to integrate
like
with
3
other
p.m.
car shows, so this is
Yeah.
something that works.
It's super cool.
We
It's
We
a,
work
literally
early for
take off
this.
work to go
yeah,
there.
it's
Yeah,
a Thursday at
I'll
3
be out
o'clock
there to get there.
that this happens.
It
Like, it's a
technically
totally-
opens at 5, but it is full by before that.
Oh, wow.
So if you
bet.
want the hospitality package, you show up in your Italian car before then, you're good.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like a weird thing.
It's
It going to it is an event in of itself.
Yeah. So anyway,
We-
highly recommended.
We should like film it this year and just be like, this is how this car show works, and people are gonna be like, wait.
That
what?
sounds like a lot of work, and I'd rather drink though.
Yeah, I really want to enjoy myself.
So someone should do it for
Maybe-
us.
maybe somebody from
Who do
Drive
we know
Cartel
that's
can do
good
that.
with video?
Oh, Kua. Kua's
Kua,
good.
yeah.
We'll have Kua document. it.
Yeah.
Or Jason.
We'll let him.
Shun.
We'll let.
Yeah,
oh,
Jason
yeah.
Shun.
Jason's
We'll
right,
let
yeah.
them
That's
take
good.
the Fiata,
Yeah.
and they can document
Because
it.
nothing is better than running across an
called a
Italian
Fiat.
car
It's
show.
what's called. It's a great
to
name
see a
for it.
Docheveau, and then the man's
The
like,
Chevaux.
hop in, and then drives you around downtown St. Paul.
Oh yeah, it's a blast.
It's great.
Anyway, we should move on to topics.
No,
for-
no,
about
we're actually
news.
just doing the Modies this
We're
time.
just doing
'cause
the Modies?
We're at a full-length episode.
Holy
almost
crap!
already.
Look at that. What did we learn this week?
That
That
when you get Drive
the
Cartel
Mirage is
on
the
your
best
show,
ever.
it's going to take a long time. No.
There we go. That's a good one.
When
Drive
you have
Cartel.
What did we learn?
Drive Cartel has stamina.
when you.
Doom, doom.
I was gonna go. Never mind. Nope. Nope.
Jana,
It's fine.
Jana actually learned
I
something.
I learned something right before we started filming. It
Okay.
has to go back with, last year I was talking a lot about body farms.
Yeah, we
Learned
remember.
new facts about body farms.
Okay, cool. Our longtime listeners will appreciate
so
the
you know
follow-up.
how last time the
therapy.
Coyote.
coyotes
Coyotes.
Coyote.
were stealing
peyote
body
coyote.
parts and
Coyote.
dragging them into the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Well, now cats are breaking in, and they're staying there, eating the bodies. Which I mean is
Free
good.
food. It's like a soup kitchen.
Yeah. Which
Dirty Mike and the boys.
like I'm surprised it's taken this long for the cats to do that, but like it's also really good research because how many times do crazy cat ladies die in their homes and you can't figure out time of death because cats have eaten? So it's a great
Yeah.
experiment.
So Modi would eat me if I was
Oh,
Alive.
hell yeah.
probably unconscious for longer than 12 hours.
Yeah.
What
For
I
sure.
learned.
Even though that he's an automatic feeder, he's gonna be like some pepperoons.
That's true.
So what I learned this week was that
Welcome to Carbitrage.
Yeah.
I love it.
cows actually talk to each other about their emotions.
Oh, how?
What?
Yeah, cows. Yeah, seriously.
Just looking
Like-
down his phone, totally checked out.
Cows.
What?
Cows actually, because they like mooing with them is actually a form of language.
Well, yeah, they're not
Yeah.
just.
They don't just like they actually are semi-sentient creatures, and they will actually talk to
So
each
like
other
l-
about how they feel, and that's a
They're
real
legit. They're really smart.
So they're like land dolphins.
kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in all reality, yeah.
Yeah,
They
just
really
like-
are.
just
No, like,
more like a
I wasn't
land
trying to be like,
manatee.
No,
Yeah.
that's
No,
entirely an accurate thing. Like they really are.
They get sad if they don't get groomed enough. So like, there's literally a brush called the happy cow
Yeah.
that they lean up against and
Yep.
it brushes them.
It's like basically a car. It's like a really coarse car wash brush.
Yep.
Shut
Just
up.
one of
Yeah.
them, like right on the corner of like one of their gangways or whatever. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
just a giant,
And
really
you'll see
abrasive
cows
spinny
just
brush.
like rubbing themselves up against it. They're
Whenever
really
you
cute.
pet a cat on its
So-
whiskers and it just buries its head into your hand, that's how cows feel about the giant spinny
So
car
I'm about to
wash
buy a
brush.
cow when I leave here.
For real, they actually
have
make them.
miniature cows,
Yeah, they make
too.
miniature cows. They're
Do it.
about the
Hold on.
size of a Great
So
Dane.
this
Do it.
is a really
What?
random-
You won't.
Yeah.
This is a really random.
Microphone's over there.
This is a really random, stupid thought. So think about it this way. Let's buy.
THOT?
Let's say we bought a calf, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it weighed, let's say, 100 pounds, 90 pounds, right? You could obviously put that over your shoulder, okay?
You could,
Yeah.
you could eat the profits.
No, but the thing is, if you could walk like 100 feet every single day with it, imagine if you could walk it when it was like full grown. Just,
That'd be
People do
sweet.
that.
you know, is that possible?
Imagine the pooper scooper you would have to take with you, though.
So
I
with
will
miniature
link
cows,
you
you
to
can.
this
Really?
miniature cow farm. Yeah,
I can
found a
almost
miniature
guarantee-
cow farm.
Shut up! I'm gonna
I
go
can
buy one
almost
today.
guarantee if you raise an animal as a family member, like even a cow,
They can be potty trained.
they will
by the
be.
way.
Oh, yeah.
They
So
will
hold on,
be
you
the
could you
same.
tell me I could throw a full size cow over my shoulder?
Yeah.
Well, you will
Like, what's
die,
it-
but you could totally do it if
If
you
I
raise
did it
them
every
that way.
single day and it was normal, I bet you I could do it.
I've seen my 600-pound life on TLC. Cows weigh more than that. And those people are bedridden.
Yeah,
Miniature.
So, no, you ain't throwing it over
you're
your
not getting a
shoulders.
real cow
Damn
in
it!
there.
You have to get like a fake pony cow.
Don't
Anyway,
shut up. They
I
really have-
learned
Yeah,
this week
Small cows, like they exist.
that cats do not meow to each other. They meow
Yeah.
to humans.
Yeah, they meow when they're kittens to their
Like, they're the
parents,
size
so
of-
it's baby talk. They
So
speak baby talk.
how big is this?
That's like
That's
the size
full
of a dog.
No, I mean how big is it? Full
Yo,
grown?
that's in the
full grown.
footwheel of a car.
right.
Like that's how big they get.
Yo, that's a micro cow, dude.
I'm just on.
So is this full grown?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just on
Shut up.
Carbitrage to spread the love of cows and body farms.
How much are one of these?
I have
don't-
no idea, but there's
All
one-
right, what I've learned this week is that there's micro cows that fit in the footwell of your car. And I'm gonna take it to the Fast and the Furious. I'm gonna pull out with a cow and be like,
You're-
"What up?
you're gonna have to
This is my
com-
micro
No
cow.
way.
You're gonna
Where's
have
the
to
lowrider
compete.
competition? Let's go."
You're gonna have to compete with my dog to win all the awards because he wins all the awards.
We didn't enter our.
Dude, I'm totally.
If I would have won lowrider if we would have brought our the Chihuahua in because our teacup's 2.3 pounds and he's only like this
Perfect.
tall. He could have just
See,
walked under.
Casper's a standard poodle.
If you
so-
put a UPS label on the back of Modie, he'll win any lowrider
Yeah,
competition.
there you go.
I've also got.
So hey, we're using this as a write-off for Drive Cartel nuke. So we're gonna be buying a
2020.
cow as a mascot.
So one other little side fact that I learned: crows, they can actually repeat sounds. Like corvids, just the crow family, they can
yeah,
repeat.
they speak.
Yeah, they speak like parrots do. And what crows will actually do sometimes is they'll go up to humans and they'll walk up to them and say "caw,"
Like a
like
human
how
would, in a
humans-
human accent.
No
like
way.
how
Yeah.
humans say "caw" to crows.
Yeah.
If they hear it enough, they'll go up to humans and making fun of them, go "caw," and then walk
way.
away.
Crows
crazy.
are super smart and great pets.
So
They
Eric, what
hate
did you
humans,
learn?
It's hilarious.
I already told you.
Okay, cool. So we won.
What did we win? What is the motor cult Modie fact of the year?
I think it's a cow thing or the body farm.
That he would eat me if his robot feeder ran out of food.
Yep. All right, there we go.
You guys are awesome.
And on that bombshell, we are done for the week. Thanks very much for
you.
catching us,
See
and
ya.
we will see you next week.